At AGCO, we've always put a lot of thought into how we do farm shows, and I think we've done a lot of innovation, brought a lot of innovation to how we do farm shows over the years. AGCO is a unique company. We have a lot of different brands, and each of these brands represent products and services that bring a lot of solutions to farmers, but what better way than to contextualize in a way that relates to the farmer's reality, and that is the farming cycle.
We initially started with the local farmer, Eric Zeal, and he was instrumental in us to get him involved in the planning portion of that. Eric's a big local farmer here in the Boone, Iowa area, and so we knew that he didn't have the time and the resources to man our lot for us throughout the rest of the spring, late spring and the early summer.
So as we thought about how to bring this concept to life, we realized early on that we would need a helping hand to grow and nurture all these crops in the time available. So it seemed only fitting that we would reach out to the local FFA chapter, and they were tremendously excited about it.
AGCO presented something unique. Never had we been contacted by a corporation. Usually it's a local customer or a local business in our community that would contact us, but this really intrigued me why AGCO was interested in Gilbert FFA Chapter. Once we talked about the potential for what could be done at the AGCO site at the Farm Progress Show, we were looking for ways that we could accomplish this. The best opportunity that I saw was through our FFA leadership team.
Well, a few days after school ended, Mr. Davis approached me about joining our project, or joining with AGCO for the Farm Progress Show project. And initially I had a few concerns about it. I didn't know what I was getting into. I knew AGCO was a huge corporation that was worldwide, but I was pretty excited to start.
We'd visit the Farm Progress Show about every 2 weeks. We'd walk through a lot and check on the crops, and we'd record what we saw.
Well, first, when we showed up, we would do a walkthrough of all the sections of it. We'd start in the northeast soybean patch and work our way south and go around and just check everything, see if it was doing okay. And then I would go around again and take all the pictures, send it to Bandy, and then I would record in our notebook what we thought needed to be done.
Well, initially we knew we didn't have good soil. The Boone site here has been mainly for show only, so it's never been a part of a planting, if you will, option here on our lot. So we knew soil compaction was going to be an issue.
The site was in a spot that tended to be a low-lying area in the Farm Progress grounds. The soil fertility is one that we would oftentimes find in construction zones. The concerns that we had was how can we change what Mother Nature's kind of given us a challenge with at the start.
At the beginning it was really wet. It got rid of a lot of nitrogen from the corn, so that affected its growth. Another thing was the alfalfa was first-year alfalfa, and it was planted on really tough soil, and the soil was very compacted, so it didn't help the growth at all. I learned that no matter what you do, if you add fertilizer, if you do any of that, the basic components to growing food are one, soil quality, and two, the weather. If you can't do anything about the weather, and we couldn't do anything about the soil quality at this site.
Well, we're delighted to have this partnership with the Gilbert FFA Chapter because it gives us an opportunity to work with the FFA on a local level and collaborate with that local team. Also, because of the fact that we've donated one of our tractors to this chapter, we believe this partnership will evolve over the coming months and years.
What I'm looking forward to in the future is a chance to not only develop a site that meets the needs of plans and goals for AGCO, but also to lend a chance for enhanced, authentic work in our classroom. Curriculum in ag business and soil sciences, working hand in hand with corporate AGCO, will give our students a chance to make connections with real-world opportunities.
The partnership with AGCO was pretty overwhelming at first. Knowing that AGCO is a Fortune 500 company and you don't see them a lot around here, it was pretty crazy to have them want to partnership with my FFA chapter, and knowing that so many people are going to see this plot as for the 3 days that the Farm Progress Show occurs was pretty awesome.
The relationship that AGCO has with the FFA is a bold one. For nearly 70 years, our corporation has valued the structure and the leadership attainment of the young people in the FFA. And we have had nearly a $1.5 million investment over the years to make certain that our brand is a championing brand in the midst of the FFA mission.